And this one really does offend people sometimes. You need to be able to overhead squat under control through a full range of motion, the weight that you want to snatch for 3 repetitions. Now, if you cannot do that, then you don't have that strength and stability and control to warrant throwing the barbell over your head in a dynamic movement. So what I'll always say is a piece by piece when I'm trying to prep someone to snatch 100 kg, I need to get them to a point where they're competent doing the 100 kg for 3 reps on the overhead squat first in the exact position as they would do when they're snatching in order for them to be able to hit the 100 kg snatch. There's a few reasons why this is really important. One, yes, at the end of the day, this is half the movement. Being able to catch in the bottom position with the 100 kg and stand up with it is part of the parcel, okay? It's partly the reason why people end up power snatching instead of full snatching. But secondly, I want to reduce the likelihood of when my athlete is moving to the 100 kg, them getting injured. If you haven't built the stability and the strength with the weight you want to hit in the lowest range, and the bar is slightly out of position, which it will be when you're attempting weights that you've never hit before, then this will increase the likelihood of you injuring yourself. So we need to be able to master this bit first. Now, if you've just listened to that and think, well, no, suddenly I can overhead squat the weight that I want to hit for 3, well, that's great. You've hit one of the checklists that you need to be able to hit the snatch. It's then going to increase the likelihood. The reason why you're missing the 100 kg is because the bar path and the technique is the thing that is holding you back. We want to be smart about this approach. Imagine jumping off a cliff into the water without checking where the rocks are in the ocean. You might survive, you might not. It's always much smarter to find out where the rocks are first before you're jumping in. This is what's going to reduce the risk of injury and get you being able to hit the 100 kg nice and safely. So when it comes to mastering the overhead squat, this is something that you'll see a lot of elite weightlifters or even good weightlifters practicing as part of their training methods to improve their snatch. Now, if you're watching this and you're a CrossFit athlete, likelihood is you're not spending time doing the accessory exercises that you need to in order to progress Olympic weightlifting. And if I was to say if there's one exercise that you need to be doing in addition to the snatch movement in order to progress, it is this exercise. And it only really takes around 15 to 20 minutes before moving into a snatch exercise to be able to prime yourself before snatch. So it's an easy addition to what you're already doing. And I've seen it hundreds and hundreds of times, guarantees people a great result with their actual snatch movement. It's a perfect priming exercise. So a couple of things that are really important. When you're doing the overhead squats, in an ideal world, you have access to a rack. But if not, you can always just pop the bar up from the floor to behind the neck in your snatch position. Now, what I'm making sure that I'm doing here when I'm doing the overhead squat is I'm making sure that I'm setting my hands in the exact same position as I would do with them snatching, and I'm setting my feet in my receiving position for my snatch. So that's slightly outside where our normal position is. Now from here, I'm bringing the barbell up and overhead to my lockout position. I'm making sure my wrists are back, the bar is over the crown of my head, and I'm making sure I'm moving through my full range all the way to my receiving position and then standing up under control. There's no point doing these and cutting the reps short. You want to make sure you're building the strength and stability through the full range of motion when you're performing this exercise. Take a slight pause in that bottom position. Don't relax, but feel the stretch in that final position and maintain tension and stand up. Over time, like I said, you want to be building to 100% your best snatch for 3 repetitions on this exercise. If you're struggling to find depth in that bottom position, then we've potentially just highlighted a key area that's preventing you from progressing in the snatch movement. And this is exactly why I designed the 40-day Weightlifter's Mobility Manual. It gives you a step-by-step guide in the exercise and drills that you need to do to improve the range of motion to hit that bottom position. And if at this point you're thinking, I don't have the mobility, that's exactly where you need to go to start improving that bottom depth at catch position.